Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. It's your boy Tom Chill Chill. Out here with my Chevy Tahoe 2001. For those of you who are going to ask me the obvious questions, this truck has a 5.3 in it, V8. And this video is pretty much about some repairs I just had done on it. For one, a couple months ago, I had a new fuel pump put in it. Also had a new fuel filter put in it. Cost me $650. This time around, I had my water pump changed now. I don't know if you can see that or not. Look in there. I don't know how good you can see in there. But right there is the water pump. That looks like a propeller lips. So that's the water pump. And I had that put on there. And the serpentine belt, I went ahead and changed it, even though the serpentine belt I had was good. Nothing wrong with changing your serpentine belt. So I'm gonna tell you the cost of repair. I had a local mechanic do it. He gave me a really good price. So we'll go with the cost of the water pump itself was $71. They had them in various prices. I got mine from Advanced Auto. So they had water pumps from anywhere from $69 to $113 to $120, $129, I think, something like that. More expensive ones. So I'm kind of middle of the road with mine. Serpentine belt costs $34, I think. So around there. There's two different serpentine belts for this truck. It all depends on the alternator, the power of the alternator, the amps it puts out. So I don't know the exact amp that's here, but but you check on it and so on and so forth. You can also do it by measurement once you take your serpentine belt off. So if you guys need a serpentine belt, what you do is you buy both of them, put the one on that fits, go ahead and take the other one back if you don't know the amps that you're putting out here on your alternator. Nonetheless, serpentine belt put on, and went ahead and got the water pump on. Now, how I knew my water pump was out, I went down to Advanced Auto and was like, yo, my car is leaking, so on and so forth. They looked and saw where it was leaking because I thought it was one of my hoses. There's one here, thought it was one of these here, and then I thought it could have been my radiator. Now, I just had my radiator replaced too. I had it replaced last year. This car has almost 300,000 miles on it, so it's a really good running truck, and I'm gonna start it up here in a minute. But as you can see, there's water pump there. So I thought it was one of the hoses, but it wasn't. So the guy took a flashlight. He looked in where the water pump was. He's like, it's coming out of your water pump. Once we took it off, the old water pump was definitely messed up. I should have kept it to show you guys. But nonetheless, I'm making this video because I had never changed a water pump before or had one changed. And so now I know, because once the guy came over and he actually fixed it right here in our parking lot. Really good mechanic. And I watched him do it and I was like, okay, this is what a bad water pump looks like. So this is the reason why I'm making that video. To help some of you guys out who are amateurs like myself, amateur mechanics. I can do a little bit of things, but I can't, I'm learning as I go, is what I'm saying. Anyway, so I'm gonna crank it up. Now I came out today to see if there was any water still leaking, and I saw that I had some still down here. Now this I just did, but you can tell antifreeze, it's leaking or not. Now some of this I just did, but there was a little puddle up under there. And I'm like, I don't know if that's mine or not. So I decided to go ahead and throw some more water in it. Some more antifreeze in it. So I threw some in there. Okay, so it's full enough. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I have an automatic starter on it. Like I said, it's a 5.3 VTEC. It's a 2001 Chevy Tahoe rear traction control rear wheel, and this is the way it sounds. So it's a good running engine, even with all the work I've done to it recently. Within the last, well, since I've had it, I've had 2 fuel pumps put on it, 1 water pump, 1 radiator, 1 serpentine belt, trying to think of anything else I've done to it. 1 fuel filter, and that's it. I purchased it for about $2,800, of course, plus your tax and title, gained about $32. I've taken it to North Carolina recently. I'm about to go again, and I used to drive an hour one way to work and back. So it's a good running truck. I'm saying it's not overheating on me or anything like that. It's quiet, as you can tell. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a really good tune-up done on it. I keep up on when it comes to changing my oil. I don't play with that at all. To get my oil changed, I put in the synthetic. I also use the best gas that's out there, 93. Every now and then I'll put in some octane boost, throw some of that in there. So I treat the engine right. I also get it sprayed off too, which I'm probably gonna do soon. I get the underbody sprayed, and I'm gonna have to go to car wash and get the dirt off of here, because it's a really, really good engine.